Hello friends, I am your Professor D and today we are going to discuss shortest distance between two lines in space. So in space we generally three kinds of line. Lines can be parallel, lines can be intersecting, and one more condition is there that line neither intersecting nor parallel. These kinds of lines are called skew lines. Okay, mainly we are going to discuss shortest distance between two lines is nothing but between two skew lines. Okay, now consider two skew lines. R1 is equal to A1 plus lambda B1 and R2 is equal to A2 plus mu B vector. So this is our R1, this is our R2. A is nothing but position vector of this A and B is nothing but position vector of A2. Okay, and B1 is nothing but parallel to R1 vector and B2 vector is parallel to R2 vector. Now draw a line. A line can be drawn which is perpendicular to this R1 as well as R2 also in space. Just imagine a case where two lines are in space. That two lines we can connect by a line which is perpendicular to both the lines. Okay, so that line is touching this R1 at P and R2 at Q. Let's say now this PQ will be the shortest distance between this R1 and R2. Okay, so our aim is to find out the length of this PQ. Length of this PQ. Okay, so shortest distance between R1 and R2 is length of PQ. Now observe carefully that this PQ projection of this line on this PQ. So PQ, so length of PQ is equal to what? Projection of AB on PQ. So projection of AB vector is nothing but what? A2 minus A1, A2 minus A1 and PQ vector is what? PQ vector by PQ whole mod. So where does this formula came? It came from the projection concept. We know that projection of A vector on B vector is A vector dot B vector divided by B vector mod. Okay, now see what is PQ vector? What is PQ vector? PQ vector is nothing but the vector which is perpendicular to R1 and R2. Okay, a vector which is perpendicular to R1 and R2. Okay, is nothing but see this R1 is parallel to B1 and R2 is also parallel to B2. Okay, so if you do this cross product B1 cross B2, B1 cross B2 is the vector which is perpendicular to R1 as well as R2 also. So our PQ vector is nothing but B1 cross PQ vector is nothing but B1 cross B2. So the length of PQ now is what? A2 minus A1 dot PQ vector is nothing but B1 cross B2, B1 cross B2 divided by B1 cross B2 magnitude, whole magnitude as it is length. Okay, so this is the formula to find out the shortest distance between two vectors. Okay, or you can say two lines. In Cartesian form, if you are able to see this formula something looks like this. Cartesian form, the skew lines are like this one and this one. Okay, so the shortest distance will be A2. The determinant of A1 minus C1, A1 minus C1, A2 minus C2, A3 minus C3, B1, B2, B3, D1, D2, D3 whole determinant divided by B1 cross B2. B1 cross B2, how can you find out? IJK, B1, B2, B3, D1, D2, D3, B1, B2, B3, D1, D2, D3, determinant whole mod. Okay. So I have a note for you also, people. When R1 and R2 are parallel, And how does this parallel vectors look like? This must be same. Okay, so r1 is equal to a1 plus lambda b, and r2 is equal to a2 plus nu b. Okay, so shortest distance between two parallel vectors is a2 minus a1 cross b by b magnitude whole modulus. Okay, so I have done a question for you also. Let's practice a question on this concept. R1 given like this and R2 given like this. First find out B1 cross B2. What is B1? This one is B1. What is B2? This one is B2. So B1 cross B2 is nothing but I, J, K, minus 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1, 1, 3, minus 2, 1, 3, minus 2, 1. Determinant. When you solve this determinant, we are getting an expression like this. So the shortest distance will be what? A2 minus A1. This is A1. This is A2. A2 minus A1. 2 minus 1, which is 1. Minus 1 minus of minus 2, which is plus 2. So 2 minus 1, which is again 1. Then 2 minus of 3, which is minus 1. Then minus 1, minus 1, 1. 3 minus 2, 1 here. Okay. Determinant divided by B1 cross B2, B1 cross B2 modulus, B1 cross B2 modulus. Just if you keep the mod, how you can find out modulus of a vector? Nothing but coefficient of I square plus coefficient of j square plus coefficient of k square root over. By solving this expression, we are getting this. Okay. Now try this question and give the answer in the comment box. If you find out this video to be informative, please like and subscribe. Thank you.